The following was originally published in 2018, and while I stand by the critiques of The Last Jedi I make, I deeply regret any direct personal attacks I make against Rian Johnson, Kathleen Kennedy, or any other employee of Lucasfilm. Those comments were made in anger and frustration, and I will do a separate video about that after this series.
Hey guys, Michael J. Crawford, the Anti-Trekker here, and no major announcements, no big news, but I do want to absolutely say thank you guys so much. So many of you said happy birthday, even though I know it's technically a couple days early, but thank you. I really do appreciate it. My birthday's actually on Friday. Yes, April 20th. Insert pot joke, insert Hitler joke, yada, yada, yada. Lucky me. Anyway, I genuinely want to say thank you guys. It overwhelms me to get all those birthday wishes. That was so kind of you guys. And of course, as always, thank you for watching the videos and supporting my channel. I really, really do appreciate it. Although I want to find that one or two people every video down thumb it. And I want to know who the heck it is so I can find out why you're down thumbing it. I mean, hey, speak up. If you're going to vote it down, speak up. Just tell me what's going on. Oh, wait, maybe it's Rian Johnson. Hey guys, Tuesday night, as a spur-of-the-moment kind of thing, I did a live stream, and aside from the technical problem with my quantum phonic digitizer, which caused about 8 minutes of no sound at the beginning, it was pretty fun. Still working out the kinks, but for those of you that joined me, thank you so much. And to the YouTube bot that demonetized it, f*** you. Anyway, I'm thinking about doing a regular late-night live show, like Anti-Trekker After Dark kind of thing. But I need a good name for it. So if you have any ideas, leave them in the comments below. Also, Ryan Elliott pointed out that I did not give a point for Yoda being able to physically interact with Luke when he hit him on the head. Fixed. Thanks, Ryan, and also to all the others that also mentioned that particular glitch in the Force. And I know I've said it before, but please continue to point out if I do miss something bad or good in the film, because overall, I do want to be fair. Last time on the Anti-Trekker, Yoda got stupid. With Rose at the controls, Rose, Finn, DJ, and BB-8 are on their way back to the fleet. So wait, Rose is a pilot? But on the way to Canto Bight, wasn't Finn the pilot? So, I guess everyone is just a pilot in this film? Even though neither Rose nor Finn have a background that would suggest that they should be able to pilot. And, now, I know we find out later that DJ stole this ship, but at this point, Rose and Finn think that they are on DJ's ship. So, shouldn't DJ be piloting? And before you say,
but that's just because DJ doesn't know how to fly.
Well, then how did DJ and BB-8 fly the ship to rescue Rose and Finn? Whatever. The Force. DJ decides that now that they're already on their way back to the fleet, it would be a good time to start talking about how much he should be paid. You know, funny story. I remember one time I was hired to do some potentially hazardous work at a remote location. And while we are on our way there, I began negotiating over how much I would be paid for the job. Oh, wait. Oh, I'm sorry. Nobody has ever done that. Oh, and by the way, I know some people will accuse me of nitpicking, but I'm not giving any points here, so shut up. But if you look at DJ's hat, it shows why his name is DJ. On the hat is written, "Don't join." As in, do not take a side, which is fine. But it's written in English. So yeah, continuity for the win. Or, wait, what's the opposite of win? Anyway, DJ likes Rose's pendant. You know the one that was just like the one her more interesting sister had. The one that Rose was seen crying while holding when we first met Rose. The one that she has to remind her of her dead sister, her most prized possession. But Rose, being the hero, without hesitation gives him the pendant because the lives of the Resistance are more important than her sentimentality over something like that. Too bad the lives of the Resistance were not more important than her sentimentality over a space horsey earlier, but whatever. With Rose giving up her pendant, DJ says that he will help, and DJ goes to the back of the ship to start looking around. Finn, showing that apparently stormtroopers and Canto Bight police go to the same school for the observationally challenged, asks DJ why he is stealing from his own ship, and then, of course, realizes that they're not on his ship. Anyway, Finn, of course, knows that it is perfectly okay to just judge everyone at Canto Bight as being evil.
At least you're stealing from the bad guys and helping the good.
Good guys, bad guys, made up words.
So from a pedantic sense, all words are just made up words. But obviously the point here that DJ is trying to make is that neither the First Order nor the Resistance is good or bad. They are just conflicting ideologies. And of course, that's the whole point of this film. Kylo Ren is not evil. Rey is not good. They just happen to be enemies because one chose the light side and the other chose the dark side.
Let's see who formerly owned this gorgeous hunk. This guy has an arms, made his bank selling weapons to the bad guys. Oh. I'm the good.
And it just so happens that the arms dealer that owned this ship, well, they were selling arms to both sides of the war. Subversion! Yay.
Finn, let me learn you something big. It's all a machine, partner. Live free. Don't join.
Some people, even some that hate this film overall, think that this is a great scene. DJ reveals a fundamental truth about the war in a way that we've never seen before. To which I can only say, f*** all of you that think this piece of This story was done not only before, but it was done better. When? Well, in the ancient times, a poet by the name of Dr. Seuss wrote a book called the Butter Battle Book, which is the story of the Zooks and the Ukes going to war over whether or not you should eat your bread with the butter side up or with the butter side down. Now, all you have to do is replace butter side up with the light side of the Force and butter side down with the dark side of the Force, and you get this scene. You see, the idea is that war is a pointless conflict over trivial differences. And in the context of how The Last Jedi is written overall, that would actually make sense. There is nothing inherently good about the Jedi and nothing inherently bad about the dark side from what we can see. In fact, most of what we've seen in this film, as far as hatred and stuff, is coming from Rey. So yeah, no good, no bad, no right, no wrong, just balance. There's just one problem. That is not Star Wars. Star Wars is a saga that started over 40 years ago, and the entire premise of all the Star Wars films, including The Force Awakens and Rogue One, is that the Empire or First Order are evil, while the Rebels, Republic, Resistance are good. Further, that the light side of the Force is good, and the dark side of the Force is evil. To take that away means that every prior Star Wars film has, every Star Wars film has us rooting for the Jedi just because it happens to be the perspective of that particular story. Had the prequels focused on Palpatine rather than Anakin, then what we would have seen is the story of a growing evil force in Anakin Skywalker, and the Palpatine turned him to good by helping him learn to save lives with the Force that those evil theocratic Jedi would not let him do. That Luke was brainwashed by the evil wizard Obi-Wan Kenobi and that criminal Han Solo, and they ended up destroying the rightful government that is the Empire. If you take away the concept of good and evil, you're left with, well, the mind of Rian Johnson, apparently. Oh, and for the record, We just saw English writing on DJ's hat, but the console is a funky Star Wars text again. Can we just try to be consistent? But wait, I guess it's not right or wrong because there is no right or wrong. F*** you, Rian Johnson. Meanwhile, at the fleet, the last frigate is destroyed and Captain Obvious says,
that was the last of their support ships. It's just their main cruiser now.
And their fuel reserve?
By our calculation, critical.
Sorry, I just love that line. I mean, Hux can literally look out the window and see that the ship has been destroyed. But, you know, the Force. Oh, and just a quick question. We see the transports going on to the Raddus, so, why didn't the First Order shoot them? I mean, we do see later on that they can target those transports at range even greater than this. So why don't they do it now? We also know that these transports are not shielded. We find that out in just a couple of minutes. So why don't they just take them all out right now? The Force. On the Raddus, Poe has had about enough of this nonsense and storms in to confront Haldo once and for all.
Let's not have a scene.
Now let's.
Haldo!
Captain, you're not allowed in. Flyboy.
Cut it, lady. We had a fleet, now we're down to one ship and you've told us nothing. Tell us that we have a plan.
Poe storming in and demanding to know was a bit much, but considering the circumstances, I think it is justified. Keep in mind that Poe is not asking to do something reckless or stupid. He's not threatening to disobey orders. He just wants to know what they're doing because by all appearances, everyone on that ship is about to die.
When I served under Leia, she would say, hope is like the sun. If you only believe in it when you can see it.
You'll never make it through the night.
Yes.
Okay, so at this point, I was actually okay. Haldo was softening up a bit, and through their mutual respect for Leia, they seem to have finally found a connection, a bond. And so now it looks like Haldo is going to fill him in on what's going on.
Are you fueling up the transports?
You are. All of them? We're abandoning ship? That's what you got? That's what you brought us to? Coward! Those transport ships are unarmed, unshielded. We abandon this cruiser, we're done. We don't stand a chance. No, you are not just a coward, you are a traitor.
Okay, so Poe is a bit upset here, but Haldo is going to calm Poe down by telling him about the base on Crate.
No, you are not just a coward, you are a traitor.
Get this man off my bridge.
Or just have him arrested, because f*** you, Rian Johnson, f*** you, and... When Poe asked Haldo,
are you fueling up the transports?
Haldo could have and should have said, yes, we're fueling up the transports so we can cloak them and make a run for Crate because we have a secret base from the old rebellion there. But no, she just withholds the information. What? I mean, look, this is not a political review. This is not about Haldo's gender. This is not about her hair color. This isn't even about her stupid dress or any of that. She is, without a doubt, the single most incompetent leader we have ever seen in Star Wars, and frankly, one of the worst military leaders we've seen in any film. She is so mind-bogglingly stupid. All she has to do is tell Poe that, hey, there's a secret base right over that, on the other side of that star over there, and we're going to make a run for it. And the future mutiny that we're going to witness wouldn't have even happened. She would have had an ally in Poe, which would be very helpful. And, you know, when Poe referred to her as a traitor, I know that some people think that, well, at that point, it was completely justified for her to have Poe arrested and walked off the bridge. You know, how is Poe not justified in that? He genuinely believes, and based on all the evidence, he's correct, that Haldo is completely incompetent and knowingly leading them into their own deaths. So it would genuinely appear that Haldo wants the Resistance to die, that she wants this mission to fail, that she wants the First Order in power. And I will tell you, when I first saw this film, that's exactly what I thought was going on. I genuinely thought that Haldo was a traitor, that Haldo was actually trying to sabotage the Resistance, because that's the only thing that could really make logical sense out of her behavior up to this point. But no, the truth is far simpler and, frankly, stupid. The truth is that Haldo is completely and utterly incompetent. And I don't think she was supposed to be. I think that they were trying to make her out to be a stoic, strong leader. But I don't know if it's because Rian Johnson does not understand the military. I mean, I would guess, based on what we see here, he clearly does not. I don't know if it's because... Well, I really don't know, because I can't fathom why you would write Haldo this way. I don't see a point to it. And then again, maybe the fact that there is no point to it is the point. And you already know what I'm going to say.
Hit the like button, you will. Likes lead to comments. Comments lead to conversations. Conversations lead to understanding. Go to Patreon and support the anti-trucker you must, if supporting his videos you want. Yes, support his videos. Then listen to this at the